Hello and welcome back to TEW 2016, the branding solution, and we are here with Smackdown, the women's only brand, and we are going into pre-show, as always, to see if there's any hidden secrets we can find, and it looks like we may have found one where we have Jordana, Grace, and Vivian, a potentially good tag team, so if I do decide to call Grace up, there's a new tag team, which the women's division kind of needs a couple more. So that could be a future thing. But the Psycho Ward picked up the win as they are both main roster. And then we have Sexy Star defeating Andrea. Yeah, I don't think she's going to be that good, Sexy Star. I made a bit of a mistake, I think, signing that one. There's been a few mistakes on this one for the people we've signed, and I'm just trying to see if any of them have anything special about them. Ember Moon defeats Mary Dobson. Mary Dobson is currently the NXT Women's Champion, which is a big thing to note. Ember Moon again continues her dominating style where she's only ever lost inside tag team matches but never pinned. And we have probably my latest tag team is Brooke Adams and Candice LeRae. I think I'm going to make them an official team, but they beat Katrina Lee and Nicola Glencross. As you can see, we've got the great chemistry. Yeah, they're going to be an official team now. Eva Marie, yeah, she won a match against Evie. That's simple enough. They're not going to be good match ratings, are they? Dana Brooke, yeah, another one who's not that good. Has a Estelle gimmick. Beat Gabby Gilbert. So, yeah. Again, not too important. Oscar, this is a very good one. Oscar won, she got a rating of 72, which is way up there. Just want to give her a couple of pre-show matches, just to take off any ring rush, because she was injured for 3 weeks leading up to this Unstoppable pay-per-view. She's still got another week, but I wanted to give her some pre-show matches. Okay, we start the main show with Emma coming out to the ring, saying that she's laid Sasha out in the ring 2 weeks in a row now, and I won't give up until I'm the women's champion. And Charlotte comes out and says, Emma, you can jump Sasha all you want, but when you go face to face with her, she isn't that easy to beat. And once she's beaten you, I will have got rid of that pest Becky Lynch. I will take that title for myself. And this brings out Sasha and says, Charlotte, is that respect from you? Wow, that's a first. But neither of you will be getting a title of mine. And then we bring out Becky Lynch. She arrives on the scene. Girls, girls, girls. I just want to fight. And that title will prove how good I really am. And then Edge comes out and makes a tag team match for the main event of tonight. 83 is a good start. Sasha and Charlotte look good. Everything we need the show to be. And another very impressive match, really. I'm quite surprised with this. Carmella defeated Taryn Terrell by submission once Nia Jax distracted her. Yep. And this leads to I'm doing a 2-on-1 attack. When Asuka's music comes out, she comes to try and fight them off, but only ends up getting beaten down too. I've went with that because Nia Jax needs to look strong enough that she could take on one person trying to attack her. And if Carmella's got Terrell on the floor, Nia Jax would take out Asuka. The SAS beat Bad and Beautiful. And this happens once Alicia Fox runs in and attacks Evans as well as Naomi, distracting them. They get a cheat type victory, which yes might not be the best, but I needed it to happen that way because of the people involved. I want them to have a win. They're a very young tag team, both 25. It could easily be one of my future main tag teams on this roster. And we have the Extinction Agenda challenge Dangerously Beautiful to pick 2 members of their team to have 2 one-on-one matches against Naomi and Ember Moon at the Unstoppable pay-per-view. I think this one works out best because we've had a lot of tag team matches between them. It keeps Alicia Fox out of matches, so she takes more of the managerial type role. So we'll see what they accept in next week's show. Hanuku Nakamura defeated Billie Kay. I went with that as a bit of a shock win leading up to the tag team match, as you would expect. And then they just attacked them, which is all we really needed from this. We're trying to put this team over G-Next, because they're nowhere near on the level of the Forgotten Generation. Then we have Summer Rae defeating Leve Bates with a Summer Crush. A nice sounding move. 58, I'm solidly happy with that. Summer Rae is probably the weakest of my next run up the rosters. She could just about blag a main event match, so I have to give her a few wins. Taylor Made cuts a promo on Mickie James, like saying she's beaten her once, she'll do it again. She just needs to stop getting in the way. So it's a simple promo, just to fit in the show. I've used this because Gail Kim defeats Aliyah, and the main reason for this is Gail Kim has apparently taken her under her wing as a protege backstage, but they are face heel, and I was going to try and put them together. We had to try and change the gimmick, but it didn't work. So I thought I'd see what they were like in the ring together, and then we can work on potentially having a little rivalry in the future between these two. And Gail Kim offers a handshake, but Aliyah refuses. And then she walks off. The sad thing is I can't actually make either of them a turn. I can't make either of them turn because they've only just both gone to whichever side they are, and Gail's a face. Leah's obviously a heel. Backstage we have Alexa Bliss and Nikki Bella chatting about how they're going to beat Paige and Bayley, finishing their winning streaks, putting themselves in prime position to go after the title. I have actually made them a tag team as well, which I think is quite important. So I like the dynamic of these two as a tag team because Nikki can mentor Bliss as such to be to the next level, because in real life Alexa Bliss is doing really well, but you feel that she probably could have worked with Nikki Bella at some time as sort of like a bit like what Dana Brooke and Charlotte have. And we followed this up with Nikki Bella picking up a win over Natalya. I had to give Nikki a win. And then Asuka cuts a promo. This probably won't be the best because of the language barriers, but I'm okay with that. I thought we'll give it a go. And in our next semi-main event, I believe, Bayley defeats Alexa Bliss following botched interference from Nikki Bella. It's not so much botched interference, but I had Paige on the ringside as well, so we had Paige out there, and Nikki went to hit Paige and ended up hitting Alexa Bliss, which led to the Bayley to Bayley. So 76 is a good rating. I'm happy with that. And afterwards, there's a heated confrontation on both sides are being held apart by security. And I'm really happy with the rating on this. This could easily be the show stealer. I believe it's Bayley and Nikki in a 2 out of 3 falls. And Paige and Alexa Bliss have I think they may have a last woman standing match. So our main event is 81. I'm very impressed with that. I actually put Emma to pin Sasha. I went with that because I don't want Sasha to tap out at all. As simple as that. That's definitely out of the question. But I think we need to really push Emma into this. Like, she's up to 75 in performance, which is coming on leaps and bounds, and 2 improvements. So I'm really happy with an 81 finishing match. And to finish the match, we have a 79. When Emma goes to attack Sasha once again, trying for her 3 weeks in a row. But in the end, Sasha ducks the clothesline, hits her with the bank statement, and stands tall with the title. Now, I think that's a good end to the show. Let's see what the rating is, because I think we should be in the 80s. We got a 79. I'm not quite sure how it's 79 when those 3 ratings average out to be an 80-ish. But never mind, we'll head back to the main screen and we'll see what the news is. Okay, we are back to the main screen and let's see what's the news. Oh, somebody's closed the closure. Let's see. Day number 31. Let's see if you can do the proverbial takeover. Oh, they've agreed a takeover. Do we want to pillage or just make developmental? We want to make developmental. Yes. So I have taken over another company. I think. I have no idea. Most of the show was popular, so I'm happy with that. Yes, they're going to want pay rises, and I'm not too worried. We have money to spend. Somebody is being looked at. Shall we see who? No, only British, that's why she's only on that list. I have gained a point. I have done 100 shows. That is an achievement and a half for me. And I don't really know how to use it, but we'll figure it out together, I hope. Let's see, user points. Aha. User talents. So we have 1 point. I've pretty averaged it out. So we will add 1 to creative. Why not? We'll go leadership. As you can see, I'm playing as Edge for the only reason why. So technically we have 2 developmental companies. Oh, there's no talent in there. That hasn't gone quite as planned, has it? Well, I can't call that the developmental. But what the hell? Storylines for Smackdown. The hugging time is up to 80. Brilliant. Impact made 56. 61. Ain't no divas. A bit lower than I would like. But Paige and Alexa Bliss are doing really well. And even this one's up to 77. We're going the right way. The match will be the decider. The creative meeting, we are sat comfortably. Charlotte's back in there taking off Seth Rollins. There are no women on that one, which is a bit worrying. And only Rosa Mendes on there. Nobody of any true importance on that list. They just show the unstoppable card at the moment. Yes, we got Bayley versus Nikki in 2 out of 3 falls. Submission match between Becky and Charlotte. That's just an odd match. There's a last woman standing between Paige and Alexa Bliss. And there's a cage match as well. So, yeah, we got some good matches. We're going to finish the show here, and we'll be back with Shockwave next time. So thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed the show.